Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Bills going up against the Seahawks. And with that, we'll send you up to the Pacific Northwest and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, home of the 12. We'll welcome in our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, we are just south of historic Pioneer Square at CenturyLink Field in the beautiful city of Seattle, Washington. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Seattle Seahawks. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Stephen Hauschka now about set to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Buffalo fell against New England in Week 8. Here they come on offense, led by Tyrod Taylor to try to get back on the winning track. Taylor, kind of a nondescript game in Week 8, wasn't it, Charles?
And what you look to get from him are those huge plays, those splash plays, those big ones that break games open. He didn't give them that against New England, and when that happens, the Buffalo offense bogs down just a little bit.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And here's our first look today at this offense.
And let's start with LaShawn Shady McCoy, their star running back. He can do everything. Run it inside, get to the perimeter, and, of course, catch it out of the backfield.
Second down, it's McCoy. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. The Seahawks, here's their defensive lineup.
When Bobby Wagner's career is said and done, people are going to look back and say he was an absolute steal in the NFL draft. A Pro Bowl player for any team.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So on 4th down, the Bills call on the punt unit, and Colton Schmidt back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. Now it's Lockett. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming onto the field, and their quarterback is Russell Wilson. Now, you saw him in Week 8 in that game against New Orleans, 253 yards, no touchdowns, and an interception.
And you know he's had leg injuries throughout the season. It started with an ankle, then he had a knee, and now they think that he's starting to improve, but you can still see a little bit of a hitch in his giddy-up as he tries to take off and exit the pocket. But he's playing so well from the pocket that he's still a major factor.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The emergence of Thomas Rawls out of Central Michigan, chalk one up for the scouting department of the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year averaged 5.6 yards per attempt. Most of the NFL, of course, then he had that nasty ankle injury.
Well, he's back healthy and looking like the Thomas Rawls we saw in 2015.
They go again with Rawls. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
So on 4th down, here's the Canadian-born punter, John Ryan, to kick it away for Seattle. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. As Buffalo comes back out on offense, I peeked down at the division standings. Patriots 3 full games up on them, so maybe that's a lost cause. But at 4-4, what's the identity of Buffalo right now?
I think they're still trying to figure it out, Brandon, because they started the season 0-2, made some changes in their offensive staff, ran off a 4-game streak, and remember, they were up in the second half at Miami and lost that game, and now they're on a 2-game losing streak. They've got to find a way to get some continuity so they can still continue to make a push at a wild card spot.
Come on, let's go!
They'll start on the ground with McCoy, and he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. It certainly didn't help Buffalo that McCoy was out against New England with that hamstring injury.
So Mike Gillislee had to fill in, and he did it pretty capably. 12 carries, 85 yards, and a touchdown. But with New England setting the pace that they did on offense, it was hard for them to keep up and continue to run the football.
Again, it's McCoy. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. So McCoy adding to his yardage total in this one. Last year, 895 yards in his first season in Buffalo. Of course, he had Charles 4,000-yard years in Philadelphia.
And you know the man they call Shady wants to throw some shade at the Eagles for ever letting him go. He wants a big year in 2016.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry here for McCoy. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd down following the run. They'll go again to McCoy. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. First carry for the former Florida State man. It's Carlos Williams. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They run it again with Williams. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, after what we just saw, we know that with 3rd down coming up, this is not a gimme for the offense. They've got to figure out what they want to do. Do they challenge their offensive line and try and run it? Or do they go ahead and concede that this is a tough defense and put it in the air?
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He may have had some offseason foot surgery, but that hasn't prevented Sammy Watkins from being Sammy Watkins, and that's special.
And when we see him before the game running the route tree, looked like the same Sammy Watkins to me that we saw a year ago.
Yeah, and I think he's going to just keep getting better and better. I love his explosiveness off the line of scrimmage as he starts his routes.
Taylor with a give to McCord. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jordan Hill forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
A nickel look by Seattle on 3rd down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
The carry, it does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out. And now they have
that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Defensively, starting lineup for the Bills, and a disruptor on the line, certainly Shaq Lawson.
Loved him during his time at Clemson. Really, really liked him when he played in the national championship game because he wasn't 100%, had gotten hurt in the game before, and found a way back onto the field and made a difference.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They stay on the ground, rolls again, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. We'll be back to Seattle right after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Whoosh. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A really nice carry there by the Flint, Michigan native Thomas Rawls.
A transfer from Michigan back to Central Michigan. Got overlooked in the NFL draft when he came out. Ended up being a priority free agent. And boy, what a rookie season he had before injuring an ankle. This guy is something else. When he gets going, their offense really responds.
First down, this is Rawls. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, Rawls. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
3rd down now following the run. Now the 4th-year man from Texas A&M, Christian Michael. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Fresh set of downs here. They run again with Michael. And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Michael had his 5th visit to the end zone in Week 8, 40 yards on 10 carries, though, so not a whole lot of production for him.
Began the season hot. I mean, came out really blazing and looked like he would be able to replace Thomas Rawls' production from last year. But in recent weeks, that number's continued to go down, and Seattle's throwing the ball more than ever.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Rolls the lone man in the backfield. He'll get the football here. Shreds the tackle, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. They go play action here on first down, surveying the field. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Here's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Christian Michael, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he'll bang that one through. Now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. We focus our attention on the Seahawks defense now. And we're going to get a peek at some of the hits that have helped them get this first half lead.
And you know, by being really good on that side of the ball in terms of fundamentals, being in the right spot, diagnosing plays well, and being there at the point of attack. They are really making it happen.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Taylor on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. Well, while we have a moment, I got to tell the people what you were ribbing me about before the game, and that was my Super Bowl picks. Now that we're
I didn't tell you to do that.
We're halfway through the season, but I had picked preseason Carolina and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's 4-3, but Carolina 2-5.
Yeah, I love the way that you just gave yourself up like that. I wasn't going to do that. But look, they're not out of it yet. The NFC South and Carolina, remember, they're used to getting on big runs, and they had a big win last week against Arizona. For me, I had Green Bay and New England. New England's looking real strong. Green Bay struggling with injuries. And Minnesota, they're the team to beat in the NFC North right now.
I really picked New England and Dallas that just came out wrong.
I gotcha. Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you? 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. They'll fake the give to Williams. Now it's Taylor. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got time. Look at Taylor. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on 2nd down. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
False start, offense. Still 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Taylor. And that is incomplete here. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And it's 3rd down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
And the offense looks to pick up the 1st here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Here we go.
Play action. Now Taylor. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
he would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Rolls the lone man in the backfield. He's going to get the football. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. A nickelback added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and it's 4th down. Here's John Ryan now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now out come the Bills. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And this one complete to Hankerson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down. From the gun, it's Taylor. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And a sidebar, it's Salute to Service Month. Of course, Veterans Day this month, and we always want to give our tip of the cap to the men and women who protect this country.
All around the world, men and women on service bases that are United States installations all over. And a special tip of the cap to our friends in Germany, who we know love to play Madden and follow this game.
Drops it underneath for Rawls. And they get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. Graham slotted out to the left. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Going to Rawls on the dump off. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On 1st down, Wilson. They set up the screen to Rawls. They got 29 yards there. And that'll be good for a Seattle 1st down.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And left side here, it's Graham. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Graham made his return to New Orleans in Week 8. Charles, you were there. What was the reception like?
The reception was good for Jimmy Graham. He spent the entire week not talking to the New Orleans media nor the Seattle media. Wanted to be just about the game, and he came in focused and locked in. Didn't get very many opportunities to make big plays. We were all wondering if he did score a touchdown, would he just for old time's sake spike it over the goalpost?
Couldn't find out. Just 3 catches for 34 yards. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing again here, Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Seahawks are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Bills won't panic either. They know they just need to take it one play at a time. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Bills line up at the 36. They're going to come away with another sack. This will go as a loss of 10. About halfway through the second, Michael's got nobody around him on the catch, and after the short pass, he'll score. The Seahawks is up now by 7. So that'll do it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We're going back under the lights for the second half of this Sunday night matchup.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. To return, this is Doug Baldwin. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Second half starts with a run by Rawls. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half, of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time, but the way they're running it, you got to do that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Wilson going to give to Rawls. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The linebacker, Preston Brown, brings him down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Now it's Wilson, and this is going to be incomplete. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, This feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks defense heads back out there now. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt, hoping for more of that here.
They got off the field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get off the field, turn the ball over to their offense, and kick back and enjoy a little bit of water and rest before they have to go back out there again.
Back out there now and hoping to hurry up and get more water and rest. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
10th carry now for McCoy. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Clay. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Taylor hit. He lost the football. Skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on 2nd. It's Taylor. Finding time. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. From midfield now, here's Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well. Hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
The Bills now making their way back out onto the field. And a great spot to start this drive from here. After the interception, here's Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it's good enough for a Seattle first.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford. And, boy, he's been good. Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching. I went up and try and catch him.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jimmy Graham, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And here come the Bills. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know the focus is LaShawn McCoy here, but the defense is doing a really nice job. He's nowhere near his normal yardage total in this game.
Yeah, such a prolific rusher, well up over 6,000 for his career. How have they kept him down?
Well, a lot of gang tackling, getting to the point of attack with a number of people, not creating any creases or cracks for him to find his way through. As you know, with that agility and vision he has, he can always pop a big run.
No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love it.
They'll fake the give to Williams. Now it's Taylor. Going deep here for Watkins. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Browder.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. In the end zone last time, they'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this time. Again, Rawls. He's been busy tonight. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Shaq Lawson, the rookie, with a tackle.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
7 yards remain now on third down. On third down, Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a toss. This is Rawls. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
He's got time in the pocket. And he floats one there, incomplete.
Illegal forward pass, offense.
Well, there's one you don't see often, the illegal forward pass.
And the reason we don't see it very often is the quarterback has to be totally beyond the line of scrimmage for the flag to come out. If any part of the quarterback is behind the line of scrimmage when he throws the ball, then it's not an illegal forward pass.
And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough third down. They go play fake to Michael. Now Wilson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Manny Lawson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's John Ryan now. He's been terrific so far. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They come out here in the eye. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Now Taylor to throw on second down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. And not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on third down and 9. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete. Leonard Hankerson, his intended target. And it's fourth down. Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Oh, nice move. A second juke. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's caught on the left side by Kurz. Now he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Wilson again to Rolls. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
20th carry for Thomas Rawls. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Play action. Now Wilson. Backing up. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Here's John Ryan now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now Taylor with a draw to McCoy. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And now it's 2nd down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. 2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. Here caught by Clay. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Watkins alone on the left side. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now Taylor on 1st down. He hits Greg, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second down now after the pass completion. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
False start, offense.
Throwing again, it's Taylor. Pass incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Watkins alone on the left side. On 3rd down, Taylor. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
In the red zone this time.
Come on, let's go! 190!
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
False start, offense.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. On 2nd down, Taylor. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 7, but still well short here with 4th and goal looming.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
False start. Offense.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. Surveying the field. This will be caught at the 2. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their...
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Back to the ground on 1st. Again, it's Walls. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down.
Holding. Offense.
Great job, D. Great job. That's right, baby.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Following the penalty, it's Rawls. Look at this spin.
balance.
And he's brought down after a good game. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A running play for Rawls. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. This is Rolls. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's John Ryan now, as he'll come on to time tonight. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And this will likely be the last play and wrap things up.
Let's go!
One last shot for Taylor. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.